Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us on today's first episode on Business Matters. I am your host Lydia Nyurongo, and today we are going to be discussing about innovation and technological entrepreneurship. With me on the program is Mr. Aston Banda. So tell us, who is Mr. Banda? What is your enterprise all about, and for how long have you been operating in this business?
This is Aston Banda, founder and CEO at Aston Computer Systems, an IT company that's based in Lusaka CBD, in Lusaka town, in Chachacha Road at Protea House, Room 1. We supply high-end and low-budget computers, and our major product is laptops. So we supply second-hand and brand-new laptops, mostly to students, as it is our major market. We have been in business for the past 4 years now, and we have done quite a milestone.
Mr. Banda, what do you think it takes for one to be an innovative entrepreneur, especially in this time and era where things have not been easy due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has affected almost every business?
I think it gives me joy to talk about entrepreneurship because it has endless possibilities. Entrepreneurship has raised nations. Entrepreneurship has created wealth. Entrepreneurship has changed lives. So for me, it's always a delight whenever I talk about entrepreneurship. It's bulky. It's a lot of work. Being an innovative entrepreneur means a lot of things. It means passion. It means skill. It means paper. It means work, hard work. It means a lot of things. For one to be an innovative entrepreneur, you need to always think outside the box. Possibly, you need to throw away the box because you need to always look at the trends. You need to innovate. You need to come up with ideas each and every day. And so most people do not realize that for you to remain relevant to the market, you need to be innovative. And so you need to come up with ideas, you need to think, you need to plan, you need to design each and every day as an entrepreneur. You do it first of all by doing things that you really love, things that are easy. I keep on telling people to say everybody has a God-given gift. A God-given gift is something that you do effortlessly, something that you get applauded when you do it, even when you don't realize you're doing it. And most of us, that is where we draw strength. You do something you love. You do something, you don't even put in effort. You don't need to think about it. You don't need anybody to push you to do it. That is your field. And when you get to that field, you need to start thinking of how you can make it better. You need to be an entrepreneur that can come up with ideas, that can break the market with new thoughts, with new products. And so you need to put in the work, first of all. I guess you need to plan out, what do you want to do? What are you doing? How do you want to do it? How is everybody else doing it? How are the old timers, the people that have done that before? How did they do it? How did they succeed? Can you make it better? So those are the questions you need to ask yourself. And so the moment you have answers to those questions, you are going to become an innovative entrepreneur. You need to think far and beyond. You need to think futuristic, because everything that we do, people get bored if you don't give them things that are futuristic. You don't show them stuff that is new. As you know, human beings, we are adaptive to change. We evolve. And so every day an entrepreneur needs to have something new. An entrepreneur needs to come up with an idea of how to better themselves and how to better their business.
Okay, so what are some of the major roles do you think technology and digital media play in entrepreneurship?
Digital media and technology play a very important role in entrepreneurship. A long time ago, you needed to hire a whole team of media for you to come up with content, for you to create an ad. But things have been simplified. Imagine how phones now carry with them 3 cameras, making the video quality, if you're recording a video, or picture quality, if you're taking photos, very nice. And then there's applications that we can use to edit that you don't need to even go to school for. You don't need anyone to school you. Very simple, very easy. This is technology at its best. And right now, it has simplified the lives of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is for people that really know what they really want. You know what I mean? People that have plans, people that know what they are going against. Entrepreneurship is a game for the brave. And then there is a lot of things that we use as entrepreneurs to present ourselves. There is a lot of things we use to put ourselves out in the market. And one of the biggest platforms is social media. And this, I'm linking it to digital marketing because digital media plays a very important role. You reach masses when you just do one post on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. You reach 1,000 of people just by doing that. So digital media has really made entrepreneurship easy and simple for everyone who's in that field. And this gives me joy because I don't know how far it can go, you know what I mean? Because looking at where we come from and the things we used to undergo, you needed to do flyers, pop-up ads, you needed to do a lot of things to advertise a product, you know. But technology has simplified everything. Nowadays, all you need, even just to create flyers themselves, a long time ago, it obviously was a lot of work, but now you just design, you can do a design on your phone without paying an extra person. You can do a design on your laptop. You can do a design on your desktop, making life very easy for an entrepreneur. And so you need to tap into digital media. Every other business, every other entrepreneur needs to tap into digital media and make it their baby. Make it something you play with every day. I can give you a lot of examples of tools that you can use to run your businesses. There's tools like Facebook, Instagram, there's Twitter. There's a lot of tools that you can get that can help you grow your business. The role that technology and digital media plays in entrepreneurship is very big. And those that do not tap into it are going to remain behind.
I believe that our listeners have picked, one or two things from the important points that you have just raised right here. To sum it up, what word would you spread in order to, build an attitude towards entrepreneurship and enterprise formation, more especially amongst, young people in Zambia?
Okay, so this goes out to anyone who's listening, whether young, whether old, whether in Zambia or abroad, but every one of us should be of the best attitude when it comes to entrepreneurship. I think we need to give entrepreneurship a first seat because entrepreneurship is everywhere and entrepreneurship is everything. Everything that makes you money, everything that makes money, everything that gives out a pay, everything that creates a pay is entrepreneurship. People do not realize the fact that these big companies that we look at, their owners are entrepreneurs. Anybody who starts off to go for work somewhere has a boss, and that boss, the employer, is an entrepreneur in this case. I can give you examples of how ShopRite, Bata, Zambif, these companies are owned either by state or by individuals, but whoever owns them is an entrepreneur. Countries are entrepreneurial, you know what I mean? They create employment for others, they create wealth for others. And so we need to be at the best of attitude because entrepreneurship should be life, I guess. Look at this. I advise a lot of people to say, if you go to school, you stand a better chance in the entrepreneurship industry because you have a lot more skill, a lot more talent, you have a lot more to offer than one who hasn't been to school. The only difference is the attitude. A lot of people that have been to school, that have got degrees and diplomas, look down on people that do not have paper and are doing business, are entrepreneurs, because they feel like they feel like they're not educated, you know what I mean? But I would advise anyone who's been to school, in whatever field you are, look at it in this way. If you went to do teaching and came back as a teacher, would you prefer starting work for a 6,000 kwacha or opening a tuition center, have 50 students that are going to give you 15,000 kwacha a month as profit? Or would you prefer starting work as a teacher for 3,000 quarter, or open a school? You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways. People just need to learn how to begin. People need to learn to take the baby steps and do whatever it is that you went to school for. For those that never went to school, you guys also have a high chance of making it out there. Personally, I never did any college. I never went to any college or university, but I took it upon myself and found myself being an entrepreneur, and it's been great. What I'm trying to say is entrepreneurship doesn't choose. Whether the young, whether the old, whether it's in the US or it's in Tanzania, anywhere you are, you can do something and become an entrepreneur and be successful.
Thank you so much, Mr. Banda. And to our listeners, we now come to the end of the first episode on Business Matters. With me, Lydia Nyurongo. Bye-bye.